But yet we go through this finite life searching for meaning.
Well, and it's funny to note where meaning seems to locate itself. You want a meaning that justifies the suffering. It's something like that. That's a transcendent meaning. It's like, this is hard, but it's worth it. Okay, so what do? Pick something worth it, right? That's partly what I try to get people to do with that future authoring program. So say, okay, look, here's a place to start. You got your miserable self right now. It's like 3 to 5 years out. Imagine what your life could be like if you had what you would give yourself if you were taking care of yourself. What would life be like? Just come up with an idea even about that. And so then people do that. And then they write out a plan to attain it. And then the college kids are like 30% more likely to stay in university if they do that, especially if they're men. Because men need a purpose. I think women have a purpose. Now they have 2 purposes. They're going to have a family. That's a major purpose, man. Like just to give birth. That's no joke. And then you're devoted to something for like 20 years. You got your adventure right there.
Yeah, but a lot of women find great offense in someone saying that, especially a man saying that, mansplaining that a woman's purpose is to breed, right? I mean, isn't that a giant issue that a lot of women have?
Well, I didn't say that was the only purpose.
I know that you didn't.
Oh, yeah, people have an issue with it, but it's like, grow up. If you're a sophisticated person, as far as I'm concerned, how many important things are there in life? Well, one of them's family. Like, it's as simple as that. Now, you might say, well, family isn't the end-all solution. It's like, yeah, well, thanks for pointing that out, I've dealt with plenty of pathological families. But it's a huge part of life. You have a mother and a father, you have children, it places you in the world. And any society that... Look, there's a reason societies worship the Virgin Mother and the child. It's because societies that don't die. And so people say, well, that relationship between mother and child isn't the only thing. Okay, fine. It's still a sacred thing. And you miss it. You miss it. If you're female, you miss that at your peril. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't women who shouldn't miss it. Because maybe they have another purpose that transcends that. But that's rare. It's very, very rare. And I would caution any women listening, if they're young, not to be deluded into the idea that their career will be of such high quality that it self-evidently trumps having a family. You have to have a hell of a career before that's the case. So...
Don't you think that's unique to the individual, though, that some people they'll be more satisfied, and depending on what they're doing artistically or creatively or whatever it is.
Yeah, you can't make rules for the exceptional.
Right.
They do what they're going to do. Maybe those are open people. They have genius level IQ. Like they're spectacular in some manner. And so there's a reason they're going to step outside the norm. They're shapeshifters. No problem. There's always going to be people like that, and we need them.
How do they know when they're that?
Well, telling the truth is a good start. Because then you don't fool yourself about who you are.